Hey everyone at Resource Generation. For those who don't know me, my name is Tiff, and I'm with my friend Sarita, co-founder of the School for the Ecoscene Cooperative. And we're here to talk to you all about the many exciting things in the horizon for School for the Ecoscene, including the publishing of Queen Hollins' book, Earth Doula. This is a first for us. This is first for me as far as using video as a medium to communicate with RG folks. I feel like a lot can get lost through email and can get lost through the words of letters, and I fully believe in this project. I fully believe in Sarita's work in the world and the kind of people that can really benefit from being ushered into this new paradigm of, what is it, Earth stewardship, you call it? Yeah. So I'm gonna stop talking because you are the star of the show.
I love hearing you talk.
And just kind of extend to you if you want to talk more about School for the Ecoscene Cooperative, where it is and where it's headed.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to share about School for the Ecoscene. We are a school for the earth as the earth, and currently there's 8 worker owners that have been cultivating our school and its programs, and we're all people who have various lineages to earth-based spiritual practices, which really everyone on the planet has, which is really exciting because it means that even if it's not active in our cultural experiences, in our blood memory, we all know how to take care of the earth and be the earth. And so it's a incredible reclamation and relearning that we're all kind of moving through. And so School for the Ecoscene has a program called the DIY PhD, and one of our school elders decided to take the DIY PhD, which was ironic because she's our teacher. Her name is Queen Hollins, and she's been holding it down, creating an earth-based spiritual sanctuary for healing in Long Beach, California, the lands of the Tongva, specifically holding it down in the queer Black community, queer Black feminist communities of Southern California. And their place of learning and teaching is called the Earthlodge Center for Spiritual Transformation. And Queen's truly transformed so many lives because she is open-hearted. She invites anyone that feels called to come join in remembering how to heal with the earth. So she teaches us to literally dig a hole in the earth, get in it, and release whatever it is we're carrying. And when we re-emerge from the earth, we're reborn, we're getting rebirthed. And that's the heart of a lot of the practices of the Earth Lodge. And Queen has been a teacher to myself as well as other co-op members of School for the Ecoscene. So she decided to do her DIY PhD because she has teachings she wants to get out into the world. Beyond an in-person capacity. She has a book that she's written as a result that's sort of like her DIY PhD dissertation. And it's the culmination of 40 plus years of teaching people how to heal with the earth as the earth. And she's on the forefront also of like supporting houseless communities, supporting people during the pandemic. She had food giveaways. She's a teacher that believes no one should lack access to healing with the earth. So she's written this book, and our school has helped her write it in the sense of, we helped her create her outlines and organize her thoughts. She did a lot of text-to-word transmission, and she does transmissions. She does these cool videos called Earth Speaks, and she's really just channeling for the earth and sharing what the earth's asking of us or teaching us at any given time. So the importance of her work to get out into the world is massive, and it's such a cool opportunity that she wants to publish her book with School for the Ecoscene as our first publication.
Yes.
And in the sense that most universities have a press, we thought it'd be really special for School for the Ecoscene to have a press, because we've had over 60 DRI PhD students, present company included,
PhD 4, cohort 4.
who are really doing incredible integrative work at the forefronts of what our new paradigm is asking of us at this time, collectively, through our own cultural lenses, our own lived experiences, and intersectional identities, which is different for each person. And we all have a really special role to play. So Queen's book, I feel like, is sort of like a new model of spiritual teaching, sort of like the Bible, you know, in the sense of it has a wide reach, but it's reframing spirituality in terms of the earth and healing together with the earth as the earth. So I'm really excited to share it. It's currently being copy edited by a brilliant Black copy editor from the South, who's able to maintain the integrity of Queen's cultural standpoint as a Black feminist, as a queer Black feminist, while also just helping to organize the thoughts. So it's going to be easier for readers to absorb the information, which includes like rituals and practical how-tos in terms of healing with the earth, in terms of actual plant medicine, in terms of practices that support that reconnection, for anyone interested. So the reason we're creating this video today is because as an emergent co-op, this project requires some capital seed funds, and if anyone has capacity or knows of someone with capacity to donate towards getting Queen's book published, it would help us pay for the copy editing, the design work, which we have an amazing person of color designer that we have in mind for the project, who creates gorgeous works of art that are books. And so we're looking for a generous budget to copy, edit, design, and publish and market this beautiful text, which will be the first one of our school press, which is going to be called Semilla Press.
Yes.
So that's in a nutshell the School for the Ecoscene's first publication, called Earth Doula by Queen Hollins. She also sees it as the first of a trilogy. So we're really excited just to get the first one out of the Earth Speaks trilogy by Queen Hollins, and appreciate any support from folks in this community and beyond. And I'm just really grateful for the work y'all are already doing towards nourishing the movements and the people and the beings that are bringing balance to our world right now. So thank you. Yay.
Yeah, I really feel your excitement, Sarita. I'm really excited for this. I don't know if this is something that we include, or maybe this is just something that I think might be useful for those who are curious. Why now? Why is this important for us now to learn about the earth as medicine, to heal from the earth as the earth? Yeah, from the context of those who might be plugged into their day-to-day jobs, like that connection to the earth might be a new thing, might be a new concept. So yeah, totally. That's okay for you to say.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm curious as to how, I would love to hear how Queen would answer it.
Yeah, right? Channel Queen.
I can't speak for Queen, but I could say in my own interpretation, it does feel like there's a critical mass of care to relearn these ways.
Yes.
And there might be a lack of education, spiritual education, and also practical education on how do we integrate our current lives that might be super urban, might be, working multiple jobs to get by, and how do we integrate all of our responsibilities and the culture we're born into, that might be very materialistic, consumer driven. You got to make money, you got to hustle. How do we integrate all of that with the desire to slow down and be an ecosystem, and slow down and think about the imprint of our actions and what we're making or buying? How can we reroute it towards earth? And it sometimes can feel overwhelming, especially for those of us who weren't brought up with the skills of living sustainably and being in ritual and reciprocity with the earth, and the elements. It can be really overwhelming. So I think this tool is going to be super accessible. I think it's going to help people create practices in language that feel doable to integrate with daily life. Because it can feel really intimidating too, especially sometimes, the circles of sustainability and environmentalism can also feel super exclusive and for like more privileged, able-bodied, white, wealthy folks. And so enabling also this sort of sustainability from grassroots queer Black feminist point of view, rooted in the South, rooted in antebellum South. That's where Queen's grandmother was from, and so Queen's bringing the traditions of her family, which are Black and Indigenous, to Earth Doula, and that feels like the viewpoint we need to hear this kind of medicine and teaching from. So it feels culturally important that it's a Black, Indigenous, queer educator, and Queen has such a generous way with her teachings. I think it's going to feel comforting to read her words, and it's going to feel like also a call to action that the earth right now is really asking all of us to show up in the ways that we can at our capacity without guilt or shame about what we don't know and what we haven't practiced yet, because that's not our fault. So just being really like a nurturing tool, like a resource kit.
Yes. Because
shame, I think I've heard Queen speak to how shame is something we need to compost collectively. Because it can feel like a block a lot of the time, and also we can acknowledge it, but part of the earth ceremony is giving that shame to the ground for compost transformation, so that we can open up space and capacity for what is calling us and inspiring and collectively generative, which for me, when I started going to Queen's Earthlodge back in the day, I think I started going in 2010, I was lost. I was a lost spirit baby. And Queen really was so welcoming and really taught me how to make offerings to my ancestors and the earth, and how to receive the medicine of the moon that's also in my body. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, Queen really changed my life and like hundreds of people's lives. So it's really exciting that this is going to be her legacy work. She's really ready to get this legacy work out there. She's a grandmother. She's facing some chronic illnesses sometimes, from living in Long Beach at a place where there's a port and there's a lot of carcinogens in the air from the freeways. There's a lot going on. So it means the world to her to get her work out right now.
Pass off the ancestral wisdom. Yeah,
she wants it to be out there, disseminated. These are channels, really important channels. And the earth is asking us to step up as we can, as we are, how we can. So that's why I think it's timely.
I love that. Thank you for that. Yeah, I just wanted to add this lesson on reciprocity as we're learning in these movement spaces. Feels good to give, and as you're giving, you're also receiving, and what you would be receiving and giving to this project is something beyond qualitative value, but also this understanding of spirituality embodied. It's very clear, very cleansing feeling of actually being here in Earth. Thank you.
Thanks for putting it that way. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. I would appreciate any donation. I think we're looking for, is it $30,000? Yeah.
$30,000 to complete the project.
We can do it. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.